Your network is one of the most important tools in your professional and career tool chest. Use it. It is an asset, and go get them. Your network is one of the most important tools in your tool chest. My argument is that we all have a tool chest, and there are at least 3 things in common in our tool chest. 1 is your intellectual capacity. 2 is your experiential learning. And 3 is your network. And the network is one of the most important tools in your tool chest, yet it is the one that is grossly underutilized. Staying in touch with your network is a question that I get all the time. How do you stay in touch with people that you've met? Once you've met someone and it was a great experience and you've decided that, boy, I'd like to get to know that person a little bit more, or I'd love to have that person as a friend, or I'd like to develop a relationship with that person where they first become an advisor in my life and then a mentor in my life. That means that you have to develop the relationship through frequency of touch. I believe that's the way that you build any relationship. It's just frequency of touch. I'm going to take you back to your college days. You think about the person that you consider to be your rock, your great friend. Why did they become your great friend? Maybe you didn't even know that person when you got to campus, but you met each other when you were registering. You met each other in that first big survey course in economics. Turns out that you were eating in the same dining hall or the same establishment. Turns out that they were always in your dorm, and you'd started going to parties with them, or you started to go to football games with them, or this became your basketball posse. At the end of the day, frequency of touch. You kept spending time with that person, and over time, a relationship is naturally formed. Well, it's the same way with people that you meet. Let's say that you're a summer intern and you're there for 10 weeks, and there's some person that you met in your first week. Well, you should strategically look at your calendar and say, I have 10 weeks. In my 3rd week, I think I'm going to go by that person's office and say, hello again. Man, it's been a busy 3 weeks. Can I spend 5 minutes telling you what I've been working on? Or can I make an appointment with your executive assistant and maybe have some time later on in the summer? Or can I catch breakfast with you? I'm a big fan of using coffee chats as a way of interacting with people, because a coffee chat is 15 or 20 minutes. Any of us have 15 to 20 minutes of content. I generally tell interns, don't try to schedule a breakfast or a lunch. That's a full hour. And unless you have an hour's worth of content, that can be the longest hour that you ever spent in your life. But taking 10 or 15 minutes to chat with someone, you can ask at least 3 questions. How's your week been? Let me tell you what I've learned over the last 2 or 3 weeks. How should I be thinking about the next 5 weeks of my internship? I would love to get some advice. So now you've met with them a second time. Now you think, by week 5, I'd like to check in with them because that's my halfway point. By week 8, I'd like to give them a summary of my summer already. And then on the other side of the internship, once you've gone back to school or once you've gone on to your next endeavor, I would keep a cadence of once a quarter, just dropping that person a quick email, or if you have their cell phone, a quick text to say, hi, just checking in. I really enjoyed the time that we spent this summer and building a relationship with you. I'd love to keep in touch every quarter or every other quarter to let you know how things are going. And don't worry so much if they don't answer you back in an email, because sometimes they're traveling so much they may not get an opportunity to do that. But trust me, they are noting that you took the time to send them a note, and that will keep you top of mind for them. So when you are in town and you want to set up a meeting, or when you do need something from them and you'd like to request that they help you with something, you have a much higher probability because you have been developing and fertilizing your network. And it's the same for those of you who are full-time professionals or who are retired and there are people that you'd like to build a relationship with. Frequency of touch. Think about ways that you can either virtually touch them by text or email, just saying hello, or where you can physically sit across from them with a cup of coffee to have a conversation with them. But it's the intentionality around the engagement. I'll give you one last tip. A great mentor of mine, when I first got to the street, I realized that this is one of the best relationship managers and networkers I had ever seen. People that he meets, that he wants to keep in touch with, he puts the cadence in his calendar. So once or twice a year, his calendar will beep him to say, send a note to Cindy. Make sure you touch base with Amanda. And he'll send a quick note saying, hey, I saw you on this program, or hey, how are you? Hey, hope you're looking forward to a great summer. Was thinking about you. Love, so-and-so. And to this day, when that person sends me a note, A, it makes me smile, and B, it makes me respond, even if he had not been top of mind with me. And oh, by the way, I consider that a relationship that I can access. Your network is one of the most important tools in your professional and career tool chest. Use it. It is an asset, and go get them.